is also a wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown. President Barack Obama and Vice President Joe Biden attending. The president just returned from a surprise visit to Afghanistan. Fox 5's Melanie Almwick is live this morning at Arlington National Cemetery with more. Mel, good morning.
Good morning, Allison and Wisdom. Imagine that the president pretty much spent the weekend crisscrossing the Atlantic. I'm estimating he probably got back into town sometime between 1 and 2 in the morning. This morning, first, there's a Memorial Day breakfast at the White House. And then, as you mentioned, the 11 o'clock presidential full honors wreath-laying ceremony. Now, all this after that surprise visit to U.S. troops stationed at Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan. President Obama secretly flew on Air Force One and took country music star Brad Paisley along for the ride to personally thank some of the 33,000 service members still stationed in the country. Aides say the VA scandal played no role in the trip, but it did provide a positive backdrop for the president. American forces have been in Afghanistan for 13 years. Now that the combat mission is ending, most troops are expected to leave by the end of this year. President Obama said, though, that the cooperation will continue.
Afghans will take full responsibility for their security, and our combat mission will be over. America's war in Afghanistan will come to a responsible end. I've made it clear that we're prepared to continue cooperating with our Afghan partners on 2 security missions, training and equipping Afghan forces and targeting counterterrorism targets against al-Qaeda.
Now, over the weekend, every available soldier in the 3rd U.S. Infantry, as you can see here behind me, spent the weekend placing flags in front of the 260,000 gravestones here. They call it the Flags In ceremony, and the Old Guard's been doing it for at least the last 40 years. The ceremony this morning is free and open to the public. Wisdom and Allison, it's one of those rare events, I think, where Washingtonians and tourists actually can be at an event and participate in something that the president is going to be at. Back to you.
All right, Melanie, thank you very much. The CIA's top officer in Kabul accidentally exposed by the White House when his name was included on a list provided to news organizations of senior U.S. officials participating in President Obama's surprise visit with U.S. troops. Now, the White House recognized the mistake and quickly issued a revised list that did not include the name. CIA officers remain anonymous for their protection. The only other recent case a CIA operative was outed by the government was when the Bush administration outed Valerie Plame.